Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. Please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Today I would like to talk to you about my definition of a narcissist. I am a survivor of narcissist abuse. I've been involved with a narcissist for many years now. I just came out of a bad relationship with the narcissist and I'm no contact. I want to give you some information on what my personal experience was with the narcissist, and I hope that you will be like I was and you find this video helpful. Trying to compare to see if my narcissist really was a narcissist, and turned out he really was a narcissist. How about that? So here is my personal definition of what a narcissist is. A narcissist is a diabolical, near human being who has no moral compass whatsoever. He is one who is void of compassion. He is beyond selfish. He is cocky. He is proud. He is self-righteous. He is a hypocrite. He is judgmental. He is self-absorbed. He has absolutely no empathy. He is a master at twisting things, and he creates the perfect illusions for his victim. He is unable to see himself wrong. He will always have an excuse as to why he has behaved badly. And guess what? Usually, it's your fault. That's right. He will say you made him do whatever it is that he did that was abusive. If he cussed you out, if he called you names, if he gave you the silent treatment, it was your fault. You are responsible for his actions. Yes, this is sad. He has absolutely no mercy at all. He's unable to comfort. He is not loyal, and he will betray you time and time again. When you go to him and you say you would like to talk about an issue that has been bothering you, he will begin to stonewall you and put an emotional barrier between you and him. He will not confront the issue and talk to you one-on-one and resolve the issue. You will never be able to resolve one single issue with the narcissist. And usually he will come back twisting it so much that you will end up apologizing for something he did just to keep the peace. He has very evasive maneuvers such as tuning you out, turning away, acting busy, engaging in obsessive behaviors, reading the mail, taking phone calls, or whatever, just not giving you his full attention. And he will do that whether you're talking in an argument situation or if you're just talking casually. He comes across very, very sweet, kind, and helpful and charming to the outside world. But you will see an emotional abuser, someone who is usually addicted to pornography. He is very fake, desiring vainglory from others. He's envious of you and others. He's jealous. He is harsh. He's full of strife. He can be into witchcraft. He's definitely always coming across like he's trying to play mind games with you. He does care what other people says about him and thinks, even though he will say he doesn't. He is extremely charming, as I said, to other people, but he will devalue, disregard, ignore, and lie to you. He is cunning and crafty. He always seems to be up to something. He has a smirk on his face. Even when you are crying or sad, he will not comfort you, and it will not faze him that you're broken or you're sad. He is unable to see you as anything other than an object. He doesn't see you any more of value than he does a broom or a mop or a plate or a saucer or a cup. He sees you as an object. So he has no ability to love at all. Anytime he tells you he loves you, you know that it doesn't feel right. You know that he is not making you feel loved, even though he's telling you, I love you. So that is my definition of a narcissist. First-hand experience with a narcissist. It's a very painful experience. It's an extremely sad state to be in constantly. And my heart goes out to you if you are dealing with this. And the next thing I'm going to tell you is that it does not get better. Narcissists, in my opinion, have been turned over to reprobates. And I do not believe that a narcissist can change because they do not want to change. They constantly pretend that they want to change and that they don't see anything wrong with them. But if they do, say, for example, the pornography, they'll say, well, I've gotten better than I used to be. Now I'm only down to 4 days a week. Or, they'll make light of their sin. So I want you to stop trying to make things work with the narcissist, because indeed, if you are in a relationship with a narcissist, he's not going to change. Please start to pray Isaiah 47 over yourself and start to plead the blood of Jesus over yourself and ask God for directions and to lead you, because many people are either killed by the narcissist, they commit suicide because of all of the gaslighting. The person says, I never said that. Or, like, for example, I used to always have a discernment with dreams. Like, the Lord would show me dreams and I would see dreams or different things, and he'd say, oh no, that's not happening, that's not what's going on. So it hits you to where you start being unbalanced and you start thinking, well, maybe I don't have discernment, or maybe I'm not seeing this right. Even prophecies that other people would have at church, and he would lie and say, "Oh no, that's not me. That doesn't pertain to me at all." I mean, and he could be caught in a lie, and even red-handed in a lie, and he'd say, "That never happened. That never happened." So Isaiah 47 is a great chapter. It talks about the spirit of Jezebel, because indeed that is what we're dealing with. A narcissist is someone who is filled with the spirit of Jezebel. And I understand that a lot of churches, they do not believe that a man can have the spirit of Jezebel. But I will tell you again, a man definitely can have the spirit of Jezebel. And let me explain. Demons don't discriminate. They don't care if they're using a man. They don't care if they're using a woman. They only need a warm, willing body. That's right. They don't care if it's a male or a female. They're not going to say, oh, you know what? We can't possess you because you're not a man. You're not a woman. If he's willing, they're going to go in there and they are going to use him just as much as they would if it was a woman. So don't let these churches tell you that only women are filled with the spirit of Jezebel, because that is a sexist lie. That is an ignorant lie. And I don't know why they think that, but it's not true. It's so not true, because I know firsthand, being married to a narcissist man that was filled with the spirit of Jezebel, it was something I lived through and I experienced. And because my church knew prior emotional things that I had going on from my childhood that I confided in them, they did not take me serious when I told them that the narcissist was being abusive. They thought maybe I was having a knee-jerk reaction. Well, this man was calling me all out my name. He was calling me, cussing me out. He was abusive to my kids. He was abusive to me. He was a horrible person, a horrible human being. And I had to get away from him, and I did. And that did mean that I lost friendship with people who I loved and thought were my spiritual leaders. But guess what? Do I regret leaving? No. The only thing I regret about leaving is that I didn't leave sooner. I wish I had left within the first month when he started being very disrespectful to me, calling me out my name, putting me down, making me cry, and hurting me, my feelings, and just making me drive to work, take a 2-hour drive so that he could be comfortable, making me drive the raggedy car even though it was my car that I bought before I even knew him, telling me he would rather, calling me fat, saying all these evil things to me. I don't regret leaving. No, not once. And I have so much peace now, and I'm so happy. I regret that I got involved with him to begin with. I don't feel bitter towards him. I pray for him. I do pray for his salvation, but I'm not praying for the marriage. I'm not praying to stay married to him, because I know that people have to want deliverance in order to be delivered. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe. God bless.